Yo, Big Kish News back up in here. I wanted to always know what happened between Gucci Mane and Waka Flocka. I always wanted to know what happened with them because I know Waka Flocka's mom, Debbie, she was managing Gucci Mane at one point in time, managing Waka, however that went, and I just want to know how they split up. So we got Trap Lord Ross. Y'all know he be speaking on a lot of the hip-hop scenarios and doing all the digging and all that, and he going to expose what happened to Waka Flocka and Gucci Mane. Let's get it, y'all. We about to get into this video. Let's get it.
2012 saw the return to greatness for Gucci and Waka. They released their joint project Ferrari Boys just before Gucci went back inside in 2011. And so whilst Gucci was locked up with his head held low in the slammer, at least on the streets, people were getting excited about the music that him and Waka had left behind. Once Gucci returned in 2012, they would reunite publicly on tracks like 50K and Money Pile along with Yo Gotti, with Waka eventually appearing on numerous tracks on Gucci Mane's Trap God mixtape. And there was clearly no love lost between Waka and Nicki either, as both Gucci and Waka would appear in music video cameos for Nicki Minaj's dreadfully titled track Come On A Cone. Hell, Gucci and Waka even appeared in interviews together looking like they were back on good terms, like the good old days.
See, me and Waka, we are the label.
Oh shit.
See what I'm saying? We the label.
So y'all actually have meetings and shit and just chop it up
every
like
day.
Who's going out, which
it's not a day that we don't talk to each other. Straight up.
Gucci and Waka also appeared together looking like they were on very good terms in 2013's Noisy Raps Atlanta.
They been some shiny turn. The Rolex is turned. That's what it is. The glass is turned. Thanks, man.
But then, seemingly out of nowhere in March 2013, Gucci Mane would begin one of numerous public Twitter meltdowns. First off, baffling fans by announcing his intentions to change his stage name from Gucci Mane to Goo Wop, before backtracking only 30 minutes later after fans duly lost their shit. But then, after changing his name, Gooch must have taken a hearty swig from his activist bottle, before pointing his Twitter fingers aimed squarely at Waka, as Gucci announces publicly on Twitter, seemingly out of nowhere, that Waka Flocka is dropped from 1017 Brick Squad. And on the spot, publicly on Twitter, Gucci begins soliciting offers for the contract of, in his words, this disloyal little ass Nigel. Waka replied publicly on Twitter, telling Gucci that he could suck his little ding-dong.
Suck his little ding-dong. Wow. So he just was offering Waka Flocka's contract to other people? And he called him a snake, but don't nobody why he called him disloyal. This disloyal little nigga. Huh. He said he just tweeted this out of the blue. Huh.
For the contract of, in his words, this disloyal little ass Nigel. Waka replied publicly on Twitter, telling Gucci that he could suck his little ding-dong, before deleting that and reiterating, no, we Brick Squad monopoly. Now, not long after this, Gucci's reps came out to say that his Twitter was hacked and these tweets were not real at all, but
people killed me with that hack stuff. Yeah, it was hacked. And you just get it back after it's being hacked? That don't make no sense. Gucci's Twitter was hacked. Just spoke with his manager, all kinds of crazy DMs.
That his Twitter was hacked and these tweets were not real at all. But then, unfortunately, it seems that these master hackers managed to make their way to hacking Gucci's brain, somehow overriding his sense of common decency, causing him to assault a fan with a champagne bottle at a show. Within only a week of these unhinged tweets, Gucci Mane was a wanted man, leading him to eventually turn himself in where he was duly denied bond. Now, Waka Flocka was asked about Gucci's tweets on Vlad TV, and respectfully didn't want to diss Gucci whilst he was sat in the slammer.
It's over with. That man in jail.
Yeah.
I don't want to say nothing about nobody that's incarcerated that can't defend themselves.
Clearly, a forgiving Waka Flocka didn't take this lean-induced meltdown to heart, as he tells Montreality a month later that there's no beef between him and Gucci.
We on two paths in our life. Ain't no beef, no animosity. It's just that me and him see two different goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess we both be at the finish line. We just going our own routes. That's all I can say. You know, people.
I will tell you this. Waka Flocka has matured like crazy over the years. Waka Flocka has matured like no other. Can't say the same thing for Gucci Mane, man.
They just can't put a finger on it, like what's the reason. sometimes it's none of your fucking business what's the reason. You know what I'm saying? Just understand two men went their own ways, but there's no, you know what I mean, no problem.
But then in April, the absence of beef is thrown into question once again as Waka Flocka takes stage and says F that Nigel Gucci. Then in July, when being interviewed by the big dog Tim Westwood, Waka says there's nothing going on with Gucci. Then making like a mole cop on his first day on the job, suggesting that he doesn't even know what Gucci is, followed by suggesting that he has more bread than Gucci anyway.
What's happening with you and Gucci?
Nah.
And is that the deal?
Who
No.
that is? I used to fuck with Gucci when I had like 3 million. I'm up, man. You know what I mean? I'm up.
Have you overtaken him?
I'm gone.
The paper.
I'm going. I'm skydiving, man. They skinny dipping.
But it's in August that shit truly hits the fan with Gucci and Waka once again, with Gucci's brain seemingly hacked harder than ever before, as Gucci comes out to diss numerous fellow rappers on Twitter like T.I., Young Jeezy and Yo Gotti, naming them as his top 3 rappers, unfortunately in the pussy-ass category. Now there's a category the Grammys need to look into, but aside from publicly shading numerous other industry legends, but more importantly, Waka Flocka would find himself in Gucci Mane's crosshairs once again as Gucci repeats his intention to offer Waka's contract up to the highest bidder, suggesting initially that he will sell all of the rights to Waka's music and tours for a cool $1 million, with Waka himself this time replying with a tirade of tweets. First off, saying don't shoot shots at a shooter, then calling Gucci old ass for being 35, saying that ice cream cone tattoo must be giving him brain freeze, good one to be fair, then saying that $1 million is actually cheap for Waka's deal, then saying that
yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. That ice cream cone tattoo must be giving brain freeze.
Gucci knows where Waka lives and hangs, perhaps inferring that he ought to pull up. And then in one final and very savvy move, Waka points out that this time Gucci ain't gonna get away with that excuse that his Twitter's been hacked. But contrary to what Waka thought, the hackers were working overtime apparently, and by September Gucci was back at it again with the Twitter hands. This time tweeting with the ferocity of Donald Trump and Kanye West 4 bottles deep into a high-tech binge. Gucci said Waka was off Brick Squad and is trash. He said that Atlantic offered him $250K for Waka's deal and he fired his lawyer for even suggesting it. He said that Waka only managed to sign with Gucci because of who his moms is. He said both Waka and his mom have been shot. He accused Deb of stealing 500 racks from OJ the Juice, man. I don't like Deb now. Hell, apparently according to Gucci, this is the reason that Juice had to go back to flipping bricks at the Texaco. Well, at least it gave him something to rap about, damn it. But Gucci wasn't done. He was firing off on all cylinders with the Twitter fingers. He called Drake a cheapskate, suggesting that Waka was opening up for him on tour for a measly 6 racks a show. But then it was as if Brick Squad was having a goddamn closing down sale because Gucci starts offering deals on his artist contracts like it's an Amazon Black Friday sale. 500K for Young Scooter, 1 million for Waka Flocka, 250K for Young Thug. Shit, that last one's a bargain. I wish I could go back in time and take Gucci up on it. However, Gucci soon changed his mind and said that he was keeping Waka unless he could get 3 million. No, wait, 4 million. No, actually just 500 racks. No, wait, no amount of money. And now he's saying that Waka's mum is the one that stole his money. Oh no, wait.
Oh, they being petty. They being real petty.
Now he's selling Waka's deal to Slick Puller for 750K. Now if that wasn't enough to convince you that at this time Gucci Mane was truly an unhinged madman, then I don't know what will. Fortunately, Waka himself didn't seem too hurt on Twitter about all of this banter, instead merely pointing out Gucci Mane as a walking, living, breathing anti-lean PSA. But let's not forget, to be fair to Gucci, he was completely out of his mind at this point. He was gone off the lean doing far more than just whiling out on Twitter. Gucci was even out here knuckling up and squaring off with dudes at the mall looking like Tekken 7 East Atlanta edition.
Get ready for the next battle. Final round.
I remember this.
Fight!
Recording me! Oh my god!
Not long after the Twitter storm,
Hey, Gucci was out of shape back then. He was backing up too. He didn't want to fight. He didn't want to. Oh man, I remember this.
Get ready for the next battle.
Some guy.
Final round. Fight!
Recording me! Oh my god!
The other guy ain't want to fight neither. Now the other guy ain't want to fight neither. You let one chick with bags or a baby hold you back. Yeah, one chick with a bag and a baby hold you back. You don't want to fight.
Fight!
Recording me! Oh my god!
Not long after the Twitter storm, Waka Flocka actually found himself on The Breakfast Club, touching on the details of what had gone down with Gucci. Initially calling Gucci himself ice cream cone, and saying that he was pretty surprised about what Gucci was putting out there about them on Twitter.
So we gotta address the elephant in the room, man.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I don't know what to call him. Is it former friend, former big homie?
Ice cream cone. Like, when he talk crazy, like, I be seeing people like, oh, Waka disloyal. I'm like, how? I met this guy. I'm not trying to even talk bad. I met this guy at Clear Jordans, cowboy boots, and sleeping in an old school Chevy. Like, he lived in my mom's house for 2 years rent free.
Waka said that part of the problem was obviously blowing up and no longer being the lil homie to Gucci anymore, with this change in dynamic clearly leading Gucci to feel some type of way about their relationship.
Like, when you're not bigger than somebody, they're basically like your sensei. It's like Bruce Lee and his sensei. Like, your sensei love you, but when y'all fight, when you whoop his ass, it's a different story. You know what I mean? Like when I start going on tours, I start buying different cars. I'm not leasing nothing. I start buying different jewelry. Your conversation changed with me now. You can't lie no more. You know what I'm saying? It's facts.
Waka also said that Gucci was lying about his contract and suggested that he had been trying to buy it back from Gooch.
Man, I be trying to buy that contract. He's a liar, man.
Oh. Waka fell into another contract. They probably got him some money to buy him out of his contract. He probably had way more bread than Gucci, what he expect. Probably had more money than Gucci. Damn, he couldn't son him no more. But I mean, I don't know. I know the same thing was going on with ODB and RZA. ODB was trying to get up out of the joint. He was like, bro, I'm your cousin, man. Get me out of this shit. RZA was like, nah, you family, so you staying in it.
He's surviving off that money. I don't blame him.
Right.
Them ASCAP checks coming.
Waka even went on to say that he wishes that he could catch up with Gucci in person just one time so that he could slap him up like a little brother.
I don't want to kill him or nothing. I just want to slap him a couple of times, like a little brother, you know, like a little big brother.
Waka also rebuffed Gucci's claims that Waka's mum Deb didn't have his back, saying that she was the one who took him from 7,500 to 30 racks a show.
Gucci Man was not Gucci Man before my mother was his manager. You follow me? Like, I'm not even sticking up because that's my mother. Like, she took that man from 7,500 a show to 35,000 a show. Damn. He got all his money. I'm there with him day to day, every day. Like, she ain't cheat, none of that.
Waka also said that he was really surprised about seeing Gucci turn on him, but then again, he shouldn't really be surprised as Gucci has such an extensive history of crossing and snaking people.
I ain't see him act like this in a million miles. Coming, like, I'm like, he just came out the blue like a lame. I'm like, yo, you was lame the whole time? Like, it's like he used you for stepping stools. He got a history of that, though. Like, when I first met him, a lot of people told me that. Like, yo, he go cross you, he cross his best friend, he cross his mother, he cross his brother, he cross his cousins. Like, you like, nah, not us. And when that happened, it's like you already knew it, so I've been prepared for it. Like,
but then, not too long after Waka had appeared, Gucci himself also rocked up to the Breakfast Club to kind of give his side of the story. During this interview, he looked weirdly calm, almost as if he wasn't in the middle of a lean-addled breakdown. Almost. In fact, Gucci seemed surprisingly relaxed when talking about Waka, almost coming across as if they were on good terms in complete contradiction to everything that Waka had said on—
I don't know, a lot of people who make it to the top, they step on other people to get there, bro. A lot of people who make it to the top step on other people to get there.
The Breakfast Club the week before.
Nah, his mom introduced us. He was 17. She really just gave him to me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I respect
this little nigga
much.
crazy. You gotta watch the little nigga.
You know what I'm saying? From 17, he just stuck with me.
When you separated from Deborah Anthony, did it really put a strain between you and Flocka?
Yeah, I put a scream when I, stopped letting her handle my business, but we never really separated. We always was family.
However, Gucci did suggest that they did indeed nearly have a fight the other day, which in his words stemmed from Waka apparently filming Gucci while he was asleep.
I mean, I know y'all peoples, but he came up as a boss too. Like, he came in as your artist, but now he's like his own boss. Y'all butt heads?
He been a boss from day one. We bumped heads. We just about to fight the other day. We always gonna get into it.
Fight about what? What are you and Waka about to fight about?
Oh, he taped me when I was asleep.
Was you snoring or something?
I will finna hit about that.
This incredibly odd situation only got odder a few days later, when after what appeared like a pretty level-headed interview, Gucci would come out to publicly apologize for his earlier erratic tweets, taking responsibility for his actions and his words, announcing that he had been fresh.
During this difficult time, please keep me in your prayers. Go up. I'm currently incarcerated, but I will be. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it, man. I always wanted to know what happened between those two guys. So it was a bunch of contract stuff. That's why they tell you money and blood don't mix. Like Toot and Nope, find yourself in serious. But yeah, that's wild. That's wild. But I think Gucci back. I think Gucci back on top, ain't he? He going with the girl. They doing the little hip hop love thing, whatever they be having going on nowadays in the love hip hop, Atlanta, New York, Los Angeles, however that stuff be going. I don't be watching that shit. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Cash signing out. I'm gone, y'all.